ladies and gentlemen. I'm Corey. Welcome to CNA Films and Animation. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about a very special film that came out several years ago, back in 1936. A film that is often overlooked and quite often hardly ever spoken about. And yet, I feel that it is a very important film that was made. This film is the story of Louis Pasteur. Pretty much, this movie is the biography of Louis Pasteur's breakthrough with his discovery of Germanization and how he pretty much discovers the first vaccine for rabies. Now, this film was directed by, as Louis Pasteur, William Dieterle, and it starred Paul Mooney, Josephine Hutchinson as Marie Pasteur, and Fritz Leiber as Dr. Charbonnet. Now, as I said before, this film's about how Louis Pasteur discovered that you need to boil utensils and make sure you wash your hands and everything before seeing a patient. And he tries to present this idea to other scientists. A lot of them think that he is ludicrous to think that tiny microscopic organisms are causing the deaths of many people. And it also follows him as he helps the young boy who gets rabies from a dog. This film won 3 Oscars, including Best Actor in a Leading Role for Paul Mooney as Louis Pasteur, Best Writing, Original Story, and Best Writing Screenplay. I'm not entirely sure how both of those are different, but those are the awards that it won for. It was also nominated for Best Picture, obviously. One of the things that I felt that this film did a very good job at was it grabbed your interest right from the get-go. Louis Pasteur lived a very interesting life. He is a very influential person, especially with medicine and technology and science in general. And so, the film does a great job at grabbing your interest from the get-go, and it delivers an interesting part of his life, basically. Now, this doesn't give the entire backstory of his life or anything. It just kind of throws you into the middle of his story, like the middle of his life. And it does a very good job at it. Paul Mooney, playing Louis Pasteur, did a fantastic job with his performance. He, first off, after seeing pictures of him, was nearly unrecognizable. He did a fantastic job with his performance, and the makeup on him was really well done. An interesting thing that I read about this film, Paul Mooney, the actor who played Louis Pasteur, was confronted by a young boy, probably about the age of 6 or 7, and said that for Christmas he wanted a microscope because of his role in this film. And Paul Mooney said that even though he had won the Oscar that year and many other awards for his performance, he said that this was the greatest thing he had ever heard, especially from such a young man. He was so astounded by what this boy had to say about his performance that he said that was the greatest thing that he could have asked for. As I've said before, this film was very overlooked. Very rarely is it ever mentioned, and honestly, that's a disappointment, considering that this was a very good film. If you ever get a chance to see it, I do recommend that you check it out, because it is one that I feel is very influential in film history as well as humankind history. Louis Pasteur was just a very fascinating person, especially with his discoveries. So if you get a chance, check it out. I recommend it. I'm going to give the story of Louis Pasteur a 7.6 out of 10. So tell me, guys, have you seen the story of Louis Pasteur? If you have, what do you think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Comment below, let me know. Love to hear your feedback. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Be sure to check out our other videos. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Corey, and I'll see you guys in the next one.